Hey. As Voldak and Barry were shot at by Anna, Lucian left at Ethan's advice, his wounds still not completely healed. Ethan stormed in as Jack went on a supply run to get flashbang grenades from Mule's munitions and night vision goggles from Amara. Voldak started a fire in the hopes of smoking out Anna. Ethan linked up with Barry, and the two quickly became acquainted as the three of them tried to figure out where Anna was hiding in the room. Amara asked Jack why he went out of his way to help them, to which Jack responded that he felt he owed them for saving him when he screwed up back at the bay on their first assignment. He grabbed the rest of the gear and headed off towards the winery. As soon as he arrived, he scared off a group of kids screwing around by Ethan's car, grabbed Ethan's shotgun, and headed inside. When Anna found Voldak, he revealed his identity to her, to which she was surprised it was him. Voldak asked her about teaming up and betraying Barry, a suggestion that made her even more suspicious of him. She just wanted to leave and had no interest in killing Barry. Alas, she reluctantly agreed to help him betray him, and so the party began to open fire on the butcher, who escaped into the darkness of the winery as the flames grew larger. By the time Jack arrived, the fire spread far enough that Barry surely had no escape. They all left, and Jack's help didn't end up being quite necessary. Regardless, Ethan and Voldak thanked him. As Jack and Ethan went back to the office for drinks, Voldak and Anna went back to her hotel to catch up and spend the night together. That was the long and short of it.
Wait, did you smash?
He did.
Yeah, they smashed.
Yeah.
Hey.
After, dude, it was so... Those 2 sessions of, you know what? I think I'm gonna betray her.
Yeah.
And then they ended up doing exactly what I thought that they were going to do originally, which was fun.
We came here to hunt you.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah, that was.
So Voldak takes off his helmet and reveals his identity to Anna, and you'd think that he would say something like, "Hey, I wasn't really trying to kill you." The first thing out of his mouth, Walter, is all right. So me and Barry came to hunt you. And before he could even continue the sentence, me and Cole were dying.
So
we came to hunt you.
Yeah, I was busy this week. I'll get the video up tomorrow. I forgot to put it up, so.
Oh, okay, it's just not there.
Yeah, it's not there.
Don't worry, I didn't look for it.
Alright. So we'll begin.
So what about Yuto?
He never came.
Yeah, he never
It's the
came.
morning.
He
The
won't.
sun is rising. Volbeck, you feel a little bit sore and your legs still feel a little bit weak after the beating you received from Ana Valencia the prior night.
Oh yeah, she
my
pegged
God,
him.
that's hot. Oh my god, yes!
You wake up at the musty hotel, kind of look at the sunrise peering through the blinders. Ana's nowhere to be found, unsurprisingly. Okay, perhaps surprisingly. You begin to gather your things with your new Kosh 2031. Your other rifle missing, and as well as you collect your belongings, you see there's $200 missing from your wallet.
That's okay. She deserves it. I cry ever so slightly as I pack up my things and try and head towards the office.
As you pack up your things and you go ahead and you pick up that brand new rifle that is a dear old friend to you, you see in the wooden mahogany of the barrel stock, it looks like Ana left a note for you. As it looks like there's a phone number that's been etched into the wooden frame.
Oh, Ana. My long-lost love, when will we meet again?
That's going to be rather compromising if Voldak dies and then someone gets their hands on the sniper rifle.
I mean, yeah, me and Voldak gotta
Well, I
be
just
careful
won't die
because
then.
Barry's gonna come for us. If he lives.
Yeah, I have a very bad feeling that Barry is alive still, but it's whatever.
Very bad feeling.
I got a very bad feeling about this, kids.
Yikes.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know why, like, the cereal mascot in me just unlocked.
Oh god.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna start heading towards the office. I guess. Wait, I don't
Okay.
have a car.
Don't have a car.
So I guess I'm gonna call up shift.
Shift, you're somewhere in your morning routine. It's about 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, sure. I'm already in my car. I'm just
Chilling.
cleaning it up for the morning drive. Hello?
Hey, shift. How you doing?
Could be better. But what's
Yeah,
up?
pretty crazy night, right? Right.
Yeah. My internal organs are still kind of seeping out, but yeah.
Yeah. So, you give me a ride to the office today?
Are you still at that hotel?
Yeah. Pretty
Ar-
please.
All right. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll be there. All right.
Just. Thanks, dude. I'll
I'll
be chilling.
drive over there, I guess.
All right. Go ahead and make me a driving check. While I roll some dice that don't matter, I'm sure.
Oh God. Oh, get out of here.
Rolls a 1, fucking flips the car.
30 driving, just displaying an excellent amount of skill and expertise as you just wind your way down to the slums on the outskirts of town and the industrial side of things. Once again, you do see like different people on the sidewalk and hanging outside of buildings, watching your very fancy new car as you pass by.
All right.
But eventually, you arrive at the decrepit hotel of peach trees.
Whatever. I just like shoot a text. I'm like, I'm here.
Alright. So I just kind of come around the corner. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but just like open up the car door, hop in the passenger side, throw out my fist for a little bump from shift. 'Cause maybe one day he'll give me a fist bump.
Yeah, you don't get one today.
Oh. Okay.
One day.
Alright, thanks man. Let's head to the office. See what everybody's up to.
Yeah, and I'll drive to the office.
And Jack and Camerahead, are you guys doing anything in your morning routine besides just going to work?
I shouldn't be.
Just morning exercise and then probably head over to the office. Maybe practice shooting in the range.
Yeah, Camerahead, you went to the yogurt convention. YoPlay sponsored. So you have a lot of new stock in the new variety of Key Blueberry, new flavor.
Oh yeah. I wear my new Key Blueberry dad hat. Pop that bad boy on.
The Twitch chat wasn't the most excited at the yogurt convention.
Come on, guys, it was totally poggers.
You
Y'all are just in denial.
Banana yogurt.
No, they kept spamming like -2 in the chat and like demanding that.
Wanted to see the serial
he
killer.
hates-
I know y'all wanted to see the serial killer, but I was still severely injured, and I know my health doesn't matter, but it matters, you know.
Yeah, so start of a new day. So if you guys can get through this without any stress, you'll be able to regain some hit points. But you all make it to the office. They're in the lounge, hanging out. You don't see Amara there in the lounge when you first walk in, however.
But what about Mr. Fluffy?
Mr. Fluffy is there. He is curled up on the sofa.
Yes!
Yeah.
Dude, now this is epic. Alright, so I'm gonna just stroll into the room and go try and pet Mr. Fluffy.
Bite your hand off.
I mean, yeah, he accepts your pets. He is sleeping.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gives
I'm
he gives a
I'm
little
gonna pet my dog.
Pomeranian yawn.
I'm gonna pet my dog IRL in honor.
Oh.
You guys stand around for a little while, I suppose.
We just chilling.
Just chilling.
Come.
Eventually, however, Amara does kind of come into the room. She's holding a clipboard and has a little bit more of a serious look on her face.
Oh no, are you a doctor?
What's the diagnosis, Doc?
The diagnosis is that I see you are all alive, thankfully.
Yeah.
I've come to let you know that we have another job.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
That's what I like to hear.
I won't get hurt, will I?
I don't know.
Only if you try and shoot somebody.
I don't know.
But meet me in the briefing room in 5 minutes. I'll set something up.
Alrighty.
She turns and leaves.
Sure, I guess I'll go get changed in my gear and then go to the room, briefing room.
Same. I do a few stretches, you know, chilling out.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you all go to the briefing room. You see Amaris there, with the projector. You also see none other than good old Earl Grey standing by with his arms behind his back and his mask and unblinking eyes just kind of looking for, ahead of himself.
My man.
Oh,
Earl
great.
Grey.
This guy again.
Long time no see.
I was like, long time no see.
He gives you a polite nod while Amaris starts up the projector. Yes, well, after our last performance, Earl Grey was kind enough to recommend us for another job. So, I'm sure you all are still recovering from the incident that happened at the LifeCo tech conference last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
I'm Gucci.
Well, it's no mystery that Providence is becoming the #1 enemy across the country, so Earl Grey here has hired us to find some answers for him.
Okay, what kind of answers are you looking for?
Earl Grey has been kind enough to provide us with a list of addresses that were the last known residences of those that were able to be identified, that had participated in Providence events. You remember the keynote speaker that one of you shot.
No, I don't remember that.
And what are you talking about?
I definitely killed him.
Oh,
Yes, the one
Oh.
that you killed.
he went and said it.
Ethan.
Poggers, bro.
I know you shot him. I was watching.
Oh yeah, true.
I
You
mean,
were.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
I should close my eyes next time.
Okay, well, anyway, the individual, Chris Tanner, had a low-income apartment near the mid part of town. Earl Grey is paying us to, well, find out whatever we can. You know, we haven't been able to find any sort of base of operations for Providence so far. But if that changes, we'll all be rich.
That's what I like to hear.
So go and find whatever you can.
Will do.
So we're just going to these addresses and seeing if we can find any clues.
Theoretically, if you find anything, don't be afraid to follow it. If we're the first people who can figure out something about these folks, then, well, that's a pretty good government contract if I've ever heard of one.
Shit, we're like the mystery team, guys.
So,
Yeah, all we need is a talking dog.
yes. Just try not to get
Shit,
blown
Fluffy.
up. I would hate to have to replace another crew.
Another.
Another, eh?
We've been over this.
Oh yeah.
Big dummy.
Oh well. Hopefully I'll be reborn as like a chameleon or something.
Or a talking dog.
Or a talking dog. I don't really want to be a dog though.
Oh. What about cat?
Oh, you're right. True.
Cat would be cool. You get 9 lives.
Oh, facts.
Alrighty. So where to first, gang?
Well, where are all the address, like, how many addresses are there?
There are 4 addresses. You see only one of them has a name, and that's Chris Tanner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we should probably check that one out first.
That is true.
True. Would you guys, I'm thinking about grabbing another cloaking device for this new yet old rifle of mine. Because that was pretty handy on the last one.
Couldn't you have just taken off the old one and put it on the new one?
Well, yes, if I had thought about it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
so Anna just took a gun with a cloaking device.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't we pull a little retconaroo and just say that you did
Man,
that?
she just loves taking your guns, huh?
Yeah.
Her little red
I mean,
Conaroo.
that's up to Tom. I mean, I'm willing to spend the money.
She definitely She definitely saw what was on there and took it.
She said, wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that seems very in character of her. And I kind of resigned myself that she would take it when we ended the session. But yeah, it'll just take a quick stop at Mule's, you know, I'm sure he's got another.
You really have the cash to expend on all this shit? Goddamn.
Do you remember how much he charged you for the last one, out of curiosity?
I don't.
Okay.
It wasn't that, I remember it wasn't, like, that pricey.
I remember it was pretty
like,
cheap.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Like, I still have, like, 2,400 eddies, so... And I know it wasn't more than, like, 1,000.
I don't think it was more than 1,000. I remember it being pretty cheep. So yeah, you can buy another one.
Sweet.
Hey.
We can just make a quick stop, you know, I'll come in, dap Mule up, and give him a little kiss on the lips, and we'll be good to go.
LMAO.
Alright.
That's good. I mean, I'm not driving anyway, so... I follow the team.
Yeah, as you guys start to head out, you see Amara just kind of clips her clipboard, and she's just like, oh, one more thing. I looked into that Yuto character that you asked me to, and it looks like his most common shift is over at the Kubota Gardens, over in the high end of town, so...
Sick.
If you're looking for him. That's all.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna stop over there before the end of this session. Alrighty.
But yeah, she lets you out off into the wide world of Seattle.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll head towards Mule's Munition for Voldeck here.
Okay. You guys all going in the same vehicle?
What's the location that Amira mentioned?
Kubota Garden.
Yeah.
I'll type it out.
Okay. Perfect.
Nice.
You guys head over to Mule's Munitions.
Yes.
You walk inside, you see the gruff Russian man polishing the barrel of a gun that he's taken apart. Ah, hello! How did it go with the flashbangs?
You know, we didn't end up having to use the Mule, but, you know, you're the hookup for that, you know? We always appreciate it.
Yes, no refunds.
Well, yeah, we'll find a use for them eventually. But on a very important note, you remember that cloaking device that you sold me not too long ago?
Oh yes, very good stuff.
Yeah, great, amazing product. Do you have one exactly like it?
I might. Let me look. And he pulls up a cardboard box full of just random bits and pieces onto the table. Do you need anything else while we're at it?
What do you think, guys? We need anything else?
I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah, I should be good.
We got quite a lot.
Sweet. Alright, no, that'll be it.
Eventually he pulls out what looks to be just some sort of pod with a massive wires coming off of it. It looks kind of rusty. Here we go! Classic Solvoil teching technology.
Sweet. That'll work just like the last one?
More or less, yes. Probably.
Okay. Okay.
I think so.
That's good enough for me. I think
Okay.
so. Okay.
I think so.
Alright.
300 euro dollars.
Alrighty.
Cheap
It's
price.
a done deal for me. I flick him some coins.
He
Like
catches
hail
it.
on the face of a
Yep.
traveler.
You have the Ziploc bag of pennies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kill myself.
No refunds, but come again if you need
No
anything else.
Alright, see you, Mule. Stay frosty.
You too, friends.
Alright, thanks, yo. I'm gonna try and just like put this thing on using my tech savvy while we're driving to the location.
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit longer than that. But go ahead and make me... Go ahead and I'll let you make me a basic tech roll, but it's gonna be... complex task in the back of a car.
Especially
Sweet.
car driving fast.
True.
And I'll... yeah.
Tom, what was the guy's name again? What Tanner?
Oh, Chris Tanner.
Chris Tanner. There we go.
And I mean, yeah, you get started. It's not fully, and you'll probably need to go back to the office where you have a proper workbench to fully integrate it.
Cool.
But you've successfully expedited that process since you can figure out how you're gonna get this weird old Soviet piece of technology into your old but much better constructed rifle.
Sweet.
Yeah, I didn't ask you, Voldek. Like, how did you get that rifle? Like, what makes it so special to you?
So, this was the first rifle that I obtained where I decided I wanted to be a sniper. And basically, since I joined the family, this is the rifle I was using, and then Anna took it from me.
Interesting.
What a cone.
I know. She's a little stank bitch. She's the love of my life.
Is
What
she?
about Yuto?
We don't talk about Yuto. My tears.
We just found
like,
more
well up in
information
my
about him.
eyes.
You just found more information about it. He's with the Romeo and Juliet. You literally described
I can't
Anna
hear about
Valencia as the
Yuto
fake
yet.
Valentine.
Stop yelling at me. Just having like a fucking identity crisis in the back of the car.
Oh, no.
Good. Sure. Do we want to head to Chris Tanner's place first? Because it's the only address we have a name for at the moment.
Christopher Tennington.
Is that a consensus?
Sounds good.
Sure.
I thought that was the plan anyway.
Right. Sure. I'll head to the address that has Chris Tanner's name on it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go ahead and you drive across town. It's kind of like it's a midtown apartment. This is where a lot of the kind of low-level corpo drones get housing, because it's, they're too poor to afford actual houses. But these are slightly nicer studio apartments.
Sick.
You go ahead and you pull up to the apartment complex. You see it's a decent building, black concrete, glass doors, somewhat decent, actual parking spaces.
Nice, nice.
You can see 90% of the cars in this parking lot shift are just kind of mono-colored sedans.
Interesting. I don't really have a great taste.
But yeah, you guys get out.
All right. What floor was he on?
He was
I don't
on
know,
the
let me
third
check.
floor.
Third floor.
Yeah,
Third floor. Yeah.
Third
Yeah.
floor.
room 301.
Room 301.
Yeah, room 301.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's.
What if we just did that anytime Tom was narrating? We like said it out loud as our characters.
I'm sure he'd get very tired of
Echoed
that.
Not the worst thing that's happened to me.
Yeah. I guess I'll start heading up there. Up to the third floor.
Yeah, sure. So you guys are geared up right now?
Hmm?
Yes.
Kevlar
Yeah.
and helmets?
Do we have
I won't say helmet.
our suits yet? When do those come in?
Oh, true.
Oh
We
yeah, you
did.
guys didn't phone him.
We did
Though
buy
it is only been a day though. He probably doesn't have them
Yeah.
right now.
This is
I think,
a
they said it was I think they said it was going to take like a week.
Yes,
Oh,
this is a
man.
lot of fun.
I might
So-
once we get paid for this job, I might invest in that. That's a dope idea.
It's pretty
Though
cool.
I might need you guys to order it for me because I don't think that guy likes
Oh
it.
yeah, he hates you.
Yeah, he doesn't like you. We still have to kill him, you know.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I'm
No, we
gonna
don't.
kill him.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna kill him.
We gotta wait for the suits
This
to
is like-
be made though. Then we don't even have to pay for it.
This is like endgame shit. Like we're gonna assassinate the
No, we
character.
paid up for it.
I think
For
you
what-
already paid for it.
Yeah, we paid
For,
up
for what?
it.
For what
Yeah.
reason, Voldak?
Because he was an asshole, and he was mean to
whatever
my
reason
boy's
you need.
ship.
To,
Do you need more of a reason?
to be perfectly
I
honest.
have killed people for a lot less.
All right.
You flipped a coin for it, then.
Yeah. Like.
Was
you
this the
think
day
I'm
that I
fucking
wasn't there?
psychopath?
Yeah.
What-
You weren't there.
Yeah.
Well, then it doesn't count, and he lives.
Well, what it sounds like to me is that you're having an opinion on a situation you weren't involved in. It sounds like
I'm
a lot like when you were judging Barry, and I don't like judgmental people. So
Voldak.
All right.
He is the man who's building us like bulletproof suits. He's a very valuable
Yes.
resource.
Didn't you betray Barry?
Yeah, you betrayed him immediately.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't
I
like
feel
judgmental
so-
people. I was like, wait a
You
minute.
wired to
right
me
now.
through the radio. Burn him alive.
So this,
I don't like judgmental people. We can kill him though.
so this Chris Tanner individual.
okay,
This is
the
a
thing
lead
is
on.
Well, this is the
I
guy.
am the judge
who
and jury.
This is the guy who I killed at the conference, correct, Tom?
Mm.
Yeah, the guy that was the keynote speaker that gave that speech before something blew up in the back.
So we're just going to be investigating his apartment then.
Oh.
Yeah. Find any clues
still-
here.
Is it still vacant?
Did Amara mention
Yeah, I
anything
hope
about
so.
him living alone?
He did not.
Oh, true.
You also didn't ask her.
No, that is true too.
I'll just send her a quick message asking.
Beep beep boop boop. She's too busy playing with Mr. Fluffy to answer. It's my headcanon.
Are you just texting her, did he live alone?
Yeah.
You guys stand in the parking lot for like 15 minutes, and then something else that comes back is like, as far as we know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go then.
All right.
Yeah, as you approach the apartment building suited up, the poor corporate man having a cigarette outside definitely takes a few steps to the side as four Kevlar suited men just walk straight into the apartment complex. You see the inside lobby is pretty nice. There is a reception desk, a very small one, with a brunette woman and a bird cage that looks like it has a cockatrice in it, as well as a staircase and an elevator.
Wait, what's a cockatrice?
It is a bird.
Oh fuck, I'm afraid of birds. In real life.
IRL
the character.
for the birds. Who's the what the 351? Room number?
Oh,
Room number?
301.
I thought it was 30. Yeah, I was like, 301, right?
Alright, well, somebody else should talk to this clerk. I don't know why I'm always the first to jump on to trying to talk to.
I don't either.
Well, hold on. Is this like because this
But I thought
is
this was
an
an apartment.
yeah, this is an apartment complex. So we don't,
Well,
and we
I can't
know
clerk.
which room he's in.
Yeah.
Well, don't we want to not come in Kevlar'd up and...
Well, I
Just, like,
didn't.
go
I
up
just
to
came in with,
somebody's room?
with my Kevlar under my suit and not a helmet on.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
I never wear the helmet anyway, so I just look cool. If she asked
So
me,
you
I'm
are
going
wearing your helmet?
No, I never wear my helmet.
No, Matt.
Oh.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think
Let's just
as
leave the
far as
helmets in the car.
the suspicion goes, I think helmets are more suspicious than Kevlar.
No. I mean, I'm just wearing
Yeah.
my leather thingy. My leather.
Yeah, well, that's separate entirely.
That is separate. If anybody
leather
asks, I'm just doing
mask.
weight training, bro.
Remember
This
that
is my weight
like, leather
defense.
mask I bought? The gold one?
Oh, true.
The Gucci one?
You got a Gucci one?
Well, it was not Gucci, but I think Gucci was an option
Should've
at the
been.
time, though. Well, I don't think I can afford Gucci.
Oh,
Broke
true.
bitch.
I couldn't either.
I believe you guys tried to buy Gucci bulletproof suits, and they were like $400,000.
that was what cost.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were.
the cost.
They were very expensive.
They were really, really expensive.
Indeed.
So wait,
Anyway.
is this reception desk kind of like in the way of going to the elevator or the stairs? Like, or
I
is it
assume this is the
something-
leasing office. 'Cause I don't see why an apartment would have a.
You see the staircase is pretty close to the left side of walking in through the front door, in front of the reception desk, but you see the elevators right in the
Layla.
center.
I'm always a fan of the stairs.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm afraid of elevators.
Yeah, let's go up the stairs.
I'm not actually afraid of elevators, people.
Yeah, I'll open that door up to the stairs and just head up.
You guys all enter into the stairwell. It smells like musty asbestos in here.
Great.
But climbing the stairs up to the third floor, you don't see any other people. You can tell that this is one of those buildings where they really cheaped out in the stairwell, as it's basically just concrete. But you make it up to the third floor and you open it up into the carpeted hallway, with all the kind of nicer wooden doors on either side.
Oh, we lost Nate. Oh, we gained a Nate.
Is there anybody in the hallway?
Come on, guys. Who takes stairs?
Roll me a perception check.
Going for the perception.
Ooh.
11.
Wait, I still have complex task on. Task on.
Oh. Wait, are we all rolling?
Okay, ignore the first one I did.
I thought only Ships was rolling. Are we all rolling?
You don't see anybody in the hallway.
Alright.
I guess not.
Alright. You know we should have went and bought one of those fucking
Some binoculars.
no, Splinter Cell fucking snake cams you can shove under a door.
Oh, an optic cable.
Yeah.
I've never heard of one of those.
Bot
Oh.
brew bot.
Goodbye, Groovy.
I'm so sorry.
Welcome back, Groovy. What did you do?
Oh no,
no one
I'm
he's
so
gone.
sorry, and then leaves.
Are you okay, Nate?
You better be sorry.
Nate? Oh no.
Oh no, he's a robot.
The actual fuck.
How are you doing
Nate,
this?
what's going on?
I'm trying to I really tried to do this
Where are you?
in not a way that would bring attention to me. but it's
Are you
not
outside?
letting me. So you got to give me a sec.
Are you outside? I heard you getting your keys earlier.
It sounds like he's in a lobby.
Miss him.
Alright, well, you see Voldek's targeting optics starts to spark and sputter as he takes a moment by the window. So what are the rest of you all doing?
I guess I'll go find room 201.
Alright,
I'll
you
go
see
with
it.
him.
It's a
Yeah,
simple
I'll
wooden
go.
door with a brass plate and doorknob and mail slot. Because there's still mail slots in 2078. Don't test me.
Alright, I'm testing you. I'll wait
Like-
back here with Voldek.
Okay,
so we can
I'm
put
back
together.
now.
Oh, there he
For
is.
for whatever reason, whether it's PC, whether it's like on my phone, like whatever, Discord just likes to randomly disconnect the headphones that I use and be like, "Fuck you," and then I'm like trying to connect them casually, but then it like won't reconnect them until I disconnect from the chat and come back in. Like, I don't understand. Take
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
So,
yeah, but anyway, in a
welcome
dark
back.
room,
You said we're in the dark room?
in a dark hallway. I don't know.
No,
Is
You're
it
in,
dark?
you're in a lit hallway. It's
I was like, is it dark?
it's the morning.
It's lit as fuck. All right.
So how do we
Same.
want to proceed? Do we want to like
FBI, open up.
yeah, there's FBI open up where there's door clicks open or knock on the door.
I was gonna
Or
knock on the
door
door.
kicks open.
I was like, I say we knock on the door just in case you
Kick it.
didn't live alone.
Kick it open.
We'll
Okay.
we'll let Jack knock on the door.
Yeah.
Kick
I'm
it
gonna
open
knock
would
on
be
the
really
door.
cool too, though.
Lame. You're a
How-
lame.
How hard are you knocking on this door? This is a very specific question.
With all my force.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock like It's not like full fist like pounding on the door, but it'll just be kind of like a kind of back of the knuckle, just sort of like.
Okay. You knock on the door just like that.
Oh no, he lived with a deaf person.
No response.
I'll just try once more.
Slightly harder.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe a bit harder.
Okay, that's me.
5 seconds pass.
Maybe not that hard. All
10
right.
seconds pass.
I'm then I'm gonna
30
give,
seconds pass.
and then I'm gonna give Ethan the nod that we can kind of
We're
force our
kicking
way
it down?
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not too keen on kicking down the door of a.
Oh, I was just suggesting like hacking it. I don't think we should kick it in.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't.
Kick it in.
Listen, if we kick down the door of like a guy who we think is associated with bombers,
True.
we
True,
might
you
end
know
up
it.
being like splatter on the wall in here.
Yeah, you know what? I say that we don't kick doors in the middle of the day. It's not as cool.
Fine, I'll hack the door.
You see that the lock on the door is a basically like a card touch pad, like they have. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, like a key card.
Yeah, like a key card, but you just tap it instead of sliding it.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
so like the vending machines in Japan?
Yeah,
Nice.
I miss those.
yeah,
I miss
just
those.
like that.
Alright, well, is there any way I can try and hack this in some way?
You have mechanics tools,
I do.
so which aren't quite what you need to hack. So go ahead and make me, if you want to attempt this,
Yes.
a basic tech check with complex task, or sorry, wrong tools and unfamiliar
tool.
equipment. And
Okay.
unfamiliar equipment.
Okay. And what did you say? Cybertech?
No, basic tech.
Basic tech? 10.
10?
Yeah.
You start fiddling with the pad, and like the lights on it flicker a little bit, but it does not open.
Shit! Alright, it's no dice, guys. Nothing I can do. It's too complex.
Alright, he just wants to kick the door down. Don't listen to him.
I really do.
He's lying.
It saw right through me.
Hmm.
Well, if you really want to kick the door down, go ahead.
Wait,
I won't
hold
be
on.
associated
Let me
with
let
Yeah.
me try at least once, and then we can see about kicking it in.
We all get to try.
Oh no.
Oh, ooh. Let me. I cracked my knuckles. Let me get rid of the
Jack,
shot.
as you try to start fiddling with the lock after the other two, you see something. There's kind of like the sound of plastic snapping, and then whatever light is emanating from the pad just fades with that critical failure.
Hmm.
Did you break the machine?
I expected
See?
a sturdier of engineering.
Can I still crack my knuckles and give a basic tech roll?
Uh,
Or did
sure.
he break it? Or did he break it?
It is broken. If you would like to still attempt, you can.
All right, critical success. Let me fix it and nah, wait. I got serious wounds anyway. Oh,
Hey,
ignore that.
nice.
The pad breaks, like a chunk of plastic comes off and clatters to the floor.
Ouch. Why would you do that, Jack? Wow. Now we have to kick the door down.
Oh, well, how would
Yeah,
you
it's
describe how would you
only
describe the
option.
like state of this place?
Decrepit.
This apartment building,
Yeah,
mediocre to nice.
man.
Dookie.
I imagine the reviews for this place are not the best. All right, Voldic, give it your best shot.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, I just scared the shit out of my dog. It's just like running away from me. Hell yeah. What's the roll? Athletics?
Oh wait, what are you doing?
Kicking the door down.
Kicking down the door.
Kicking down the door?
I'm gonna definitely make myself like have some distance between me and Voldeck.
Yeah, I'm going to the stairwell right quick.
Yeah, same.
I got serious wounds. I'm not gonna be
Give me
associated with you.
this is gonna be brawling.
Sick.
Brawling. You're brawling a door.
Yeah.
A
I try and kick
13.
the door down.
Hold on, I need to check something really quick.
How much
Okay.
damage does door bomb do?
You can tell with the way the door has been basically sealed shut from fucking around with the lock. A 13 does not cut it, as the door gives you a very solid thud back.
Ow!
LMAO.
No dice.
Voldic, from the way you kicked it, could you tell exactly where on the door it was being held shut? Like, was it just at the lock, or do you think that something's blocking the door?
I think it was just on the lock, is what it seems like. Like, the door gave some give, but it wouldn't budge because there's, like, something keeping it in place.
Alright. Well, I'll take out my pistol, and I guess I'll try shooting the lock mechanism.
Oh,
Wait.
Kicking
Pressed.
the door down. What a barbarian. What are you
Oh,
doing
man.
in this nice establishment? Let me
You
take
should've
my
pulled-
pistol out, you fucking hypocrite.
Hold on.
No, you should have brought your.
Okay, first off, we established it was a shitty apartment building. Second of all, you trying to kick in the
Mediocre to
door.
nice.
Yeah, mediocre and nice, bro. That's not
Fine.
shitty.
Yeah. Are you saying that middle class is shitty? Are you
I'm
pulling
saying
class
that-
into
I'm
our
saying-
campaign right now?
I'm saying that the door broke that fucking easily. That's not good
But it
for
won't
any
kick
apartment building. I'm saying
That's
a
true.
suppressed gunshot into the lock of a door is a bit necessary given our current circumstances. I'm gonna shoot the lock.
So you telling me
I
nobody has
invented-
a totally spies lipstick laser bomb?
I mean,
Wow.
don't we all wish we had that?
How could I be a part of this group if nobody's prepared?
With everything that's going on, can I just get a good stealth check from everybody?
Yes, sir.
Shooting the lock succeeds, by the way, but I still want everybody to make me a stealth
sick.
check.
Wabooey.
No, stop doing your rolls. I can't see my roll 20. Stop it.
Alright, goodbye guys. I might have to jump out the window.
Well, I mean, you're over by the stairwell.
Oh yeah, true. I'm actually in the stairwell.
Yeah, you shoot it, and there's some plastic and metal like flies and sparks, but the door seems to be thoroughly busted and broken through. This thing's a mess.
It's been kicked, hacked, and shot at.
But you make your way into the apartment, and I'm gonna change the music again, as always.
Yeah. I like that nobody commented on my picture of Chip Skylark.
Shiny teeth in me.
All right, who wants to run? Who wants to run point on the?
All right, I got you. Volbeck charges into the apartment, handgun ready.
All right, Voldek, as you enter into the apartment, a dark, kind of musky space lays out in front of you. As you step inside, you hear the crunch of paper underneath your feet as several dozen letters sealed just kind of litter the ground around you. You see the apartment itself is a small studio apartment. The coffee tables are lined high with scattered papers, and there is a kind of corkboard off to the left side of the room. But other than that, this place is basically a mess with just random pieces of paper and letters just everywhere. It's also very dark.
Can I hit that perception check? Get a huge scan of the room.
Sure, it's gonna be dark and obscured though.
That's chill.
There's just somebody chilling in the corner.
Alright.
Jerking their meat.
13. I think you still have you can't see anything in the dark. You see what I've described. You see a thin layer of dust over everything. You see next to the corkboard there's like a small desk, some sort of workspace. You can see there's, besides the main lounge area, there's a small kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom. All very nondescript.
I see. Well, let's start looking around, boys.
I think someone should.
The papers.
Someone should watch the door.
I'll cover the door.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking around, and I'm just gonna, with my sick wraparound shades that have like cyber shit in them, I'm just gonna take pictures of anything that looks like it might be relevant to the investigation.
I don't know if that's a piece of tech you have, but I know that Walter has that.
I have wraparound shades.
You have a
you have a cyber eye.
You have a photographic eyeball.
Oh,
and a drone.
And an entire drone.
Alright, I do what Matt said he was gonna do.
Okay. You go ahead and take a bunch of pictures. The composition is really terrible in this very dark room.
Makes sense.
I mean,
doesn't the drone have a little light on it?
And would he not have? And would he not have like a flash function?
No, he does, but I mean, it's just what happens when you take a picture with flash in a dark room.
It does get kind of ugly. It gets very grainy.
Yeah.
But you get pictures of everything. You see all of the letters on the floor, all the papers here and there.
Wait, so are we not looking for a light switch in here?
Are you?
I mean, we could.
I was like, I highly doubt he just lived in here in the dark.
Is there one by the
Yeah,
door?
you're very right.
There is a light switch next to the door.
I'll flick it on.
We're talking about how dark it is in here.
I was wondering how long it was gonna take.
That just describes our party very well.
It's like
We're all like,
talking about
alright, start taking pictures of the evidence. I got the gun ready.
It's like I'm using my wraparound shades to use like night vision picture taking. I was like, wait a minute.
The lights turn on. You no longer have a dark and obscured modifier. Good job.
Nice.
Well, because I figured it's like Jack would probably go around and take pictures, and I figured what's the coolest cyberpunk way to describe that happening? It was to say that there was. I was to say, oh, he probably has like shit in his glasses.
That was pretty cool.
The first thing I thought of when you said that though was that you were wearing shades in a dark room.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
Like a fucking.
Yeah, he wears his sunglasses at night.
Okay, well the lights are on now, and you can get a good look at everything.
Nice. All right, I retake my pictures.
You see the small home office, the corkboard, all the papers everywhere, all the letters next to the door, the bedroom that's been completely ransacked with clothes everywhere, and the bathroom, which looks pretty nice.
And the corpse sitting in the corner.
There is no corpse that you can see.
Okay.
Alright, well, it definitely looks like he was gone in a hurry and hasn't been here since. I wonder why. And I like glance over at Shift.
That's a good question. It's almost like he died or something.
Yeah, almost like he got shot.
I'm gonna check his terminal.
I'm gonna check through this mail that he's got.
I'm gonna check his fridge.
Alright. We'll just go in order then. Jack, you go over to his nice home computer. It's a desktop tower. You can just turn it on. And it blinks up and you see it says, "Welcome, Chris Tanner," and then ask for a password.
I'm gonna look around on, like, the various, like, notes and post-it notes around his computer to see if I can find anything that resembles, like, a password. Like, just some word out of context that seems like it might... that sounds like it could be the password.
Okay, I'm about it. Go ahead and make me a... Wow, there's not an investigation skill check?
Enter it.
I guess not.
Go ahead and
not.
just make me a perception.
Alright.
Huh.
Yeah,
18?
weird, yeah.
You see that he does have, like any scatterbrained office guy. Not about myself, but, you know, several sticky notes on the monitors here. You find a few. You see there's one that just says, like, Tanner 84, and then there's one that says pineapple.
That's a safe word, don't trust it.
Yeah. Anything else? Any others?
You do see various others. You see one that's like January 5th, 2069.
Nice.
There's another sticky note that just says milk and eggs.
Nice.
There's another one that just says believe in yourself.
Or else someone will probably shoot you in the middle of a conference.
Oh
He definitely believed in himself.
I'm gonna try putting in Tanner 84.
Okay. Yeah, that works. You go ahead and you bring it up to his home screen. You can see that this guy's home screen is not super messy, but it's also not super well organized. He has everything on the left side of his monitor like anybody else would. But it doesn't look like he has any sort of sophisticated file structure either.
Okay. I'm going to... I suppose I'll, like, go into, like, the file directory and look at, like, recent additions, see if I can find any documents or anything about, like, any documents related to Providence. And then I'm also gonna like open up his like email and see if I can find some recent messages.
Okay. You go ahead and you open up the file directory. And you see the most recent thing that was opened. You doing okay there, Walter?
I am. I think.
You see the most recent thing that opened was a large schematic of the layout of the conference center. You recognize
Guys, do you think this guy was involved?
Probably.
You see it's the same one as that's been printed out and pinned up on the corkboard next to you.
Okay.
Wow, this dude's old. He has a corkboard still?
Okay, I have a corkboard still.
I knew Tom would have a corkboard.
And that was in his email?
No, that was in his file directory. In his email, the last email that he sent, it looks like that he's received. You see an email from Lifeco, and it says, thank you for your application to our hiring services. Here's a confirmation number. We'll get back to you when your application has been processed.
Okay.
And that was about 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Or sorry, 2 days before the conference happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, Voldek, you are going to check all the mail on the floor. As you go ahead and you kind of kick around in the sealed letters and whatnot, you pick up a few. You recognize, without too much complication, that these are all from utility companies. You see there's also different letters from what looks to be 3 different banks.
Okay. Can I open up one of the bank statements?
You can.
Wow, that's a felony.
I whip out
It
one
is
of
a
my little
felony.
throwing knives.
You open up
Yeah,
the thing.
breaking and entering innocent.
I don't think so, actually.
We also have committed arson too.
Oh, true.
I think we can.
Oh,
open
y'all
the
did.
letter.
Y'all committed arson. I didn't.
Yeah, he was at a yogurt convention.
Yeah.
Listen, we're a pack of vigilantes, and some of us are legit murderers. I think we're
That is
past
true.
that.
I think criminals is a good way to sum it up.
Yeah, some of us are murderers. Like, fuck those.
But
guys.
anyway,
Haven't
You
we
open
all
up the,
attempted to kill somebody?
you open up the letter. It's a credit card statement. The amount of red ink on here surprises you. And, it's not a surprise that in the future, banks have gone from predatory practices to predatory wording. And you can see just the amount of overdue payments that this guy owes, along with, basically verbal threats from his bank.
Shit. Poor guy.
That
So
sounds
it's
like
like-
something you would do with somebody owed you money, Tom.
So, just as a reminder,
Goodness.
97% of our clientele who do not pay back their credit card payments a year defaults tend to disappear. If you'd like to refinance, please contact us.
Jesus Christ. Well, obviously this guy didn't have much to live for.
Would
So-
those
Shit, you might have done him a service.
possibly would those types of threats be kind of commonplace enough nowadays that
Yes.
all right, then I won't consider it to be I won't. I was about to say maybe the banks were involved, but no. In this case, then it's not worth it.
The banks were involved. This
Hey,
huge.
Brad, you
We go
open
in
up
this huge
his-
conspiracy.
You open up his fridge.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of frozen dinners in here, as well as some asparagus that was probably bought a long time ago and then forgotten about.
Wow, I love asparagus, but I can't take his. By frozen
Give it
dinner,
fucking
do you mean like the?
industrial-sized box of Hot Pockets.
Oh, ugh, I hate hot pockets.
Hot pocket.
I guess I'll close this fridge. There's nothing of value in here. I also regroup with the gang since they found important stuff.
Is there a bedroom in here?
There is a bedroom.
You gotta
This
watch
is a
the
studio
door.
apartment.
homie.
Well, I'm gonna go check the bedroom.
Wait, I thought
Okay.
this was the studio apartment.
You leave guarding the hallway and you go to the bedroom.
It's not all one room,
Studio apartments have more than one room.
do they?
They have a bathroom. Why wouldn't they have a bedroom?
They usually have a bathroom, but the bedroom is the living space. Usually, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Well, this is a mid-class studio part.
Oh yeah,
Go to the
it is mid to good, right?
You can see all of the guy's nice clothes. It looks like his closet's been ransacked, and there's several sets of dress shirts and dress pants that are just strewn across the floor and the bed, as well as dress shoes.
Is there any photos in his room? Anything like that?
His wife and kids.
You do not see any photos, no.
I'm gonna, I guess, look in his closet more, ransack through it myself, and then I'm also gonna check under his bed.
you're not covering the door anymore?
No.
I guess I'll take over his position.
Yeah, you ransack the closet. It's full of pretty nice clothes, you know? These aren't clothes that you get at the thrift store. They're clothes that you would actually have to go out and buy.
Alright.
I wouldn't know what that's like, but I'm sure somebody has.
Well,
But nothing out of the usual.
anything under his bed?
You go ahead and you check underneath the bed. Go ahead and make me a... I won't make you make it. As you reach and kind of scramble under the bed, there's a lot of, like, Hot Pocket wrappers underneath here and a lot of dust. It's really bad. But you do find a small metal suitcase that you're able to pull out.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
old is this dude?
I'm gonna bring it out into the main room, be like, hey guys, look what I found under his bed.
Hot
I
Pocket
bet
wrappers?
Well, it's either filled with evidence or dildos.
Or both.
I really hope it's dildos.
Same.
Are dildos evidence?
There's something
It's
on
filled
it.
with a
Crime.
small combination lock.
It's called a good way to spend a Monday night.
Combination lock. Anyone got a shim so we can feel for the code?
I mean, I've got.
Oh,
knives
I mean, hey,
and a
I'll
gun.
look. Hang on, let me look around those notes around his computer. Let's see if I can find a code.
Alright.
The notes have not changed from what I told you previously.
Oh, they have not changed.
They're
Oh,
the
okay.
same notes.
Same
There's
notes,
no new
okay.
notes.
All right. Well, I figure maybe like you were giving me what
What was
some.
that?
What?
What was
What?
that?
Oh.
What was that date?
How many digits is the code?
4.
4. Let's
It was
see.
2069.
Yeah, 2069 could be it.
It was what, January 5th?
It was January 25th, right?
2069.
2069. Tom.
What number are you guys trying?
Oh well, we were trying the date that was on that one post-it note, but I'm asking you what because it was January. I have written down January 25th, 2069, but that could have been
What you
wrong.
wrote down is right. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I guess we can try 2069.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could try 20, but wouldn't we try the date and then the year? So it'd be
If we tried the-
2569?
Well, yeah, because if it's only 4 digits, then it would be like 1.
No, but you just have the date in the month, so the 25th.
The date. Okay, it's 2569. All right.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, we can try that.
2569.
We can try that. Then 2016.
2569.
Yeah.
It doesn't open.
69.
About 2069.
Yeah, it opens.
Oh,
You
well.
guys
there
are
we go.
thinking really hard about this.
Well, I said from the get-go it should be
Well, I don't
2016.
know. I just didn't think that would.
No, it opens. You see inside there is 200 euro dollars in cash, a passport, and a small loaded revolver, and a fake mustache.
Oh, he was definitely. Oh, wow, he was going real theatrical with that. By the way, I have to.
Sorry.
I have to
Goes
mention
to the bathroom and shuts the door.
that whole that whole thing about us overthinking it with the post-it note and trying to find a code. It reminds me that when I was playing Last of Us 2, there's an area where there's like a safe that you need to find a combination for, and I was convinced I had to have spent 40 fucking minutes in this room looking around, trying to look at the post-it notes on the walls. There was like an office with like a calendar on it with a bunch of dates circled. I was convinced that the combination was in that room because then that other note also showed up on a different wall, and I was like, did they just duplicate the asset, or is it duplicated because it's important? Turns out it wasn't. All I had to do was go a little bit farther in the level, and then I'd find a post-it note that told me what the code was. But I spent 50 minutes scouring this tiny room for like a note that seemed out of place.
Sounds like you just need to turn on more light switches.
There was no light. This was the post-apocalypse. There were no light
Light
switches.
switches don't exist.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna grab that revolver.
Okay. It's pretty small. It's just a .32 snub nose, but futuristic.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Get yourself like a little ankle holster for that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pocket that.
It's pretty dinky.
I mean, that's okay. Is it like do
It'll get the job done.
But does
in
it do like
the- if he has
2d6
to-
or something?
1d6.
1d6, alright.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
real shitty.
Is it like not well kept up? Like, is it not maintained?
Not only is it not well kept up, it's just a tiny. It's like a. I don't know if .32 is like has anything to do with the caliber, but it would probably shoot. Okay, I don't want to sound dumb about guns. Hold on.
Is
Right.
it like a 38 special?
Oh, okay. .32 is a caliber. But no, it's just a little dinky pocket pistol for self-protection.
So it's more like a Derringer. In a sense.
I mean, it's a revolver.
No, I know, but like
But
in a
sure.
way that like a Derringer is like something you could like just shove away and hide.
Yeah, yes, it would be easily concealable.
Okay.
Hmm.
What's the name on the passport?
Christopher Tanner.
Okay, so it is.
You see, there's his face there, and it's definitely the man you shot and killed. And I guess I'll find a picture.
It's becoming increasingly clear that he was being forced into this against his will.
Yeah. And just so we're clear, I shot him because I thought he had a bomb on him.
No, that's fair. We didn't really after the first incident. It's hard to. It was hard to tell. It's just disappointing, is all. Now,
All the character art I have is so menacing. I can't find a good picture.
so with the since there was like there was a lock on the door. It seemed to
A really
break-
shitty look.
a really shitty lock, which maybe I'm reading into this too much because I rolled a crit fail. Would that have been linked to any type of like I don't want to say security because we got in here pretty easily. But would there be any type of security system inside this apartment that maybe just is deactivated?
Also, side note, Cole, we're not gonna be mad at you for killing somebody. I kill people a lot for no reason, and you had good
No,
reason.
I'm just saying that.
Are you asking if there's a security system that's deactivated?
Yeah.
Still, but not.
Like I like looking through his
Oh, no, no.
computer, or like if there was, how like sometimes security systems they have like a little module like right at the front door. Like, did I see anything like that when I walked in?
like a security system like that you'd have in
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
No.
Hey.
There's no security
Oh.
system here besides the door lock. You see that he has a VPN on his computer.
What a
Okay.
There is no security system in Bossing.
Does he have anything like a schedule or a calendar, like a calendar app on his computer that he was keeping up with? Something that could give us an idea of like the days before the conference.
Yeah, he uses Notion. This video is brought to you by Notion.
Sure, yeah. No, there's a calendar on his computer. You see that 80% of it before the month, so the previous month and all prior, there's a lot of different dates posted for reminders that have to deal with those. It looks like they have to deal with those bank payments and those credit card payments. It's just like, don't forget. And there's like 4 or 5 different organizations that there's reminders set for. And then in the last, basically, month, there's just a few reminders that's like LifeCo application. And then there's one that just says conference day.
Okay. I get the feeling that because at first I suspected that maybe he was applying to Lifeco and then was intercepted by Providence. But now I'm starting to think that Providence came to him like a month ago with giving him the possibility of an out, either financial. I mean, he clearly was planning on leaving if he had all that stuff. I'm betting that Providence got in touch with him and offered him the opportunity to get out or some freedom, and then in exchange for him doing this for them.
See, I'm more of the thought that possibly he knew what he was getting into from the start, and Lifeco is the terrorist.
I mean, that's possible.
No, it seems a bit early to jump to those types of conclusions. We still don't have anything that directly links Lifeco to anything necessarily evil. At least not yet.
About it, though.
Believe me, I get it. They're shady as hell, but I feel like there isn't necessarily anything linking the two things together.
It could just be a totally separate evil.
Yeah. We should definitely keep our eyes. We should definitely keep our eyes out for anything of that nature.
I mean, the only thing that we could think of linking them is we should see if that application number has been processed.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they got in touch with him, then it could be a link, but, it was only 2 days before the conference, so...
Like, maybe you think that Lifeco... Oh, like what we were talking about at the conference center, that maybe Lifeco staged it so that they could...
Yeah, create, fear so people buy their product.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Was there a confirmation email for that application?
The last email that he's received is the one saying that his application's been received.
It's submitted. Okay. And Voldek, you didn't see any letters from Lifeco? That could be
bank statements.
Just bank statements.
And what was the other ones? I don't know. The other one didn't seem important either.
Interesting. Are there any garbage cans around? He may if it was a letter he received, he may have thrown it out. And he doesn't seem the type of person to be cleanly enough to take out the trash.
You do see that there is a trash can in the bathroom and a trash can next to his desk.
I'll check the garbage can next to his desk.
Okay, it's full of tissues.
Oh, alright, well...
Wait, search the tissues.
No!
That's gross.
God damn it.
Hey, Tom, I just got a notification. Completely unrelated to everything we're doing right now, but I just got a notification from Switch that Blasphemous is 50% off on Switch.
Oh, just buy it then. Or do the demo first and then buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
So there's really no other confirmation stuff we can find?
Well, I mean, unless you want to dip your hand into the belly of the beast right there. But, Well, I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna dump out the garbage can and see if there's letters below any letters below that pile of filth.
You dump it out. It smells pretty awful. It smells like Lily Rose's car for a second. But you do see that there's crumpled up papers mixed in with the filth as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you uncrumple a few of them, and a few of them are older credit card and bank bills.
Okay.
As well as it looks like a few almost previous applications from Lifeco. You also find a rejection letter from Lifeco.
Oh.
So he applied twice, at least.
Then, if he did apply previous times before then begs questioning how the hell he would have gotten in.
Do you think he used multiple identities? Maybe.
Maybe, since he clearly has an admiration for the theatric, as evidenced by his disguise mustache.
I mean, going against our life code theory here, him getting rejected could have radicalized him to join Providence to blow them up, if they truly aren't connected.
Possibly.
Also a possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. We're solving mysteries.
Alright.
Now, gang, let's split up for clues.
I'll go with Daphne.
We're gonna smash in the bathroom.
We're going to the
Oh,
basement.
jeez, Vol.
I like the. It's like
This
a
is
picture
real
of like a Rick and Morty in.
It
One
was-
swing scheme. We're like totally gonna.
You know,
get
we're
the
solving
deal.
mysteries, but it took us 10 minutes to turn the lights on.
I literally was like, wait a minute.
So wait,
Just trying to
there's
load.
all these cum-filled tissues.
Yeah, I figured you guys could either turn on the lights eventually or you'd open up the window blinders, so I'm glad you figured out one of the two options.
We're just used to adapting to the situation of not having a light source.
All right. Do you guys think there's anything left to find in here?
Did we check all the rooms in the apartment?
I mean, there's only 3 rooms if you count the bathroom. And Voldek took a dump in the bathroom, so yeah.
Let's not go in there for a few hours.
I'm gonna check the medicine cabinet in the bathroom to see. I don't know. Just try to get more of a sense of like, you know, what his life was like. Could give some hint
You
as to
find
motive.
a jar that has Adderall and a jar that has heavy painkillers.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, did I say Adderall? I meant Slack. You do find several canisters of Slack for hypodermic injection, if you want to take those.
What does that do again?
When you take Slack, you remove any under stress or attack negative modifier and cannot receive such a modifier for the rest of the day. Induces a -1 to intelligence for the following day, unless you take another dose of Slack. It has a drug strength of 2, so it's pretty mild. Under stress or attack is most often occurring if you get caught in a firefight and you don't make your DC 12 con check from being caught by surprise.
Interesting. I'll just give a holler. Anyone want some Slack?
Oh, it's also what Lily Rose was doping herself with.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Oh, she was crazy. Poor baby.
Serotonin helps calm the user, quieting anxiety and providing a small sense of relief and happiness. Try Slack today.
Try Slack today.
Slack for the working man.
I'll take some just in case, since it's
Hell
free.
yeah. You get a dose of Slack. It's like a hypodermic canister, and there's like a needle, you know, and like, you know how
Oh,
juice
that's Needle?
bottles have
Never
a
mind.
straw attached to the side of it?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love those.
Yeah, it's like that, but with a needle.
Oh, I think I'll never use this, but I'll have it just in case.
And what I got from Barry was black lace, right?
Yes, you did pocket a dose of black lace from Barry.
And Barry gave you some, and y'all still betrayed him.
Listen,
weird.
I was just following I was just following orders.
He was only following orders.
Oh, God.
Yikes, dude.
Yikes, indeed.
That is a big yikes.
I did tell him to burn him alive, and he had no context really of the dude before me saying that.
That's true.
But
Can't be too upset at him,
It happens.
but
if we
I
think we're-
did betray Barry the Butcher though. We can't deny that,
Yes.
but he deserved it.
Sure. Well, he was a serial killer.
So one thing
Yeah.
we should think about real quick is if we're gonna proceed these as their apartments, maybe we should go pick up some sort of hacking tools. Just to make our job easier so we don't have to kick down our door.
Okay,
Probably
Usually
good
I'm better
idea.
at hacking, but yeah.
What?
Usually I'm better at hacking,
Yeah, but you
Kind of had a bad
you
roll,
didn't-
but
You didn't have the right tools, though. Like, it would just be
Yeah.
easier if you didn't have the negative modifier.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to
Yeah.
use basic attack.
Well,
Do I know where, like, I might find some sort of tools that, you know, we could have used in this situation?
Tools,
For hacking into a door.
Yeah.
Mule might carry some rudimentary hacking stuff. Ezra might also, to a limited degree. Really, the Netrunner Neats would have been the #1 source for hacking paraphernalia.
But they,
Who?
The needs.
Who?
The Netrunners.
That was a joke. I heard
never
it.
heard of him.
Oh, okay. I was just like,
But
Never heard of him.
yeah, you guys killed all of them. Well, not all of them.
Netrunners who?
technically we only killed
Only.
the two guys
Only.
in that
Killed
truck.
like a half dozen.
well,
Yeah,
If that's
only
all that
6
we-
dudes.
if that's all that we're gonna get from this apartment, I think we should make ourselves scarce soon.
Oh yeah, true.
Mhm.
Don't want to get
I'll
caught with
just
our...
reiterate because I don't think it was clear, and I don't want you guys to miss it though. The rejection letter is for like a previous application, not the current one.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
That's what I wrote that
Yeah.
down.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get that. Okay.
Did we check like...
After Shift messed up the difference between a truck and a van, I wanted to reiterate that.
Did we check the name on it?
I imagine that it was in his name, but I mean, yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, in whose name were all these applications? It was in.
It's still Christopher Tanner.
Yeah. Okay. I figured.
By the way,
Um,
what are we gonna do with this money here?
Oh, did he have money in the case?
Yeah, it was like $200.
Pocket it? Duh.
Thank you, yeah.
You can take it.
Yeah, one of y'all can have it. I don't spend money as much as y'all anyway.
I, like, spend probably the most money, but I also feel like I'm not broke.
I also lost access to my notes that had like a record of how much money and stuff I had left.
Oh, no.
I hope that they update this module to have better inventory management.
I hope that you're able to figure out how much money you had.
I do too.
Well, I take that $200.
I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I mean, the gear, you get 9 gear slots.
Yeah, the 9 gear slots ain't bad.
True.
Alright.
Alright, are we dipping out of here?
I think we should. Yes.
Probably a good idea.
Do we want to swing by mules to see if we can pick up some gear to get through a door, or do we want to just go how we're going?
I mean, sounds good. It'll be useful.
You can use some of
regardless.
that cashola you just grabbed, and we can use it on...
I might. I might also ask Mule about getting a more ergonomic grip that I can attach to my pistol to maybe increase my marksmanship with that gun.
Sounds good.
Alright.
I'm always there for the ride, and I love my boy Mule.
He's great. We really have been like making him our one-stop shop. We haven't even like looked to see if there were
Yeah,
other
we've barely even...
armors.
Over the years I've realized Mule's a pretty reliable guy.
All right,
Don't fix it if it
I
ain't
can
broke.
trust that.
If you guys leave the apartment building, you do see the brunette receptionist kind of looks up as you guys walk out.
Did we lock the door behind us somehow?
I mean, it's not like it's gonna lock again.
Oh, it is broken. Walk. Never mind. Alright, never mind.
I just give a nod as I go at the front door.
Is she pretty?
She's okay, she's wearing a scarf around her neck.
Oh, I love scarves.
Like one of the French ones.
Aw.
I hate France.
Yeah, me too.
Hey man, I have 2 French roommates.
What the fuck?
Go to chill with that.
That's unfortunate. I don't actually hate France. I've never been.
So you're backtracking, huh?
I hate French as a language, though. Fuck that language for real.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that.
Especially when Cole speaks it.
Wait,
Well, you know French?
wait, Cole knows French?
Does
Canadian.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
It's one of the official languages of Canada.
Oh, nice.
I always forget that. God, the U.S. sucks.
US does suck, huh? We could have a whole bunch of
Hey,
official.
we learned Japanese!
Yeah, we did, but like as niche Americans.
Completely unrelated. The series I was translating got canned by the magazine.
Oh, no.
I
Wait,
know.
wait.
Were you like an official translator that's like re-uploading it like as your translation, or were you just doing it like yourself for yourself?
I don't know how official an illegal hobby can be, but I guess I'm official.
Wait, what were you translating?
I was translating 23 Ku Tokyo Module.
Because recently something
It was like Tokyo Ghoul, but it got canceled.
like
So
that sucks. I was also reading something recently that got canceled, and I was like, I wonder if it was the same thing, but it wasn't. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
so you guys are heading back to Mules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you make me a driving check for the fun of it?
Yeah. Alternatively, feels bad for Altered Carbon getting canceled.
Oh,
Like the
really?
TV show got canceled?
Yeah, it got canceled.
Wow.
Wait, what got canceled?
Altered Carbon.
Oh, yeah, god fucking damn them. Fuck. They cancel every good thing after
I
2
know.
seasons. If Witcher 2 Season 2, if Witcher Season 2 comes out and then they cancel it, oh, boy.
Is that Witcher show good? Because
Yes.
I think it's good. Here's the thing. I had like a roller coaster of emotions about it. I was like, I love it. I was like, oh man, this is actually kind of shit. And then now I'm back to loving it.
You understand, though, that there's the skepticism where Netflix just does new series for 2 seasons to get a bunch of new viewers and then cancels it afterwards, right?
Yeah, yes, there is, but fuck them for doing that. Also, 26 on the driving.
I do hope that they save that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series though, because that got like canceled because Nickelodeon is like an even bigger fucking scumbag.
wait, which
For
one?
the way
Like,
they
Rise
treat.
of the-
Yeah, right. Yeah, ROTMNT.
canceled?
Yeah, it got canceled. Well, here's the thing: they ended it, but they had to rush it. They had to basically they had like tons of stories that they had to basically truncate so they could have a series finale. And I mean, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, but it's kind of like what we had to do, Tom, with like our session, or like our campaign in Japan. Like we had all this other stuff that we were gonna do, but we had to just like cut right to the season finale.
Yeah, honestly, I have no hope in Netflix or anything like that after they got rid of season 3 of The Tick.
Oh,
Actually, I think that was Amazon. But same.
Oh
same
yeah,
concept.
yeah. I was gonna say, oh man, well, Amazon, like at the very
That's a
least,
whole other deal.
here's what I'll give Amazon credit for: when they release anime, they do it weekly, unlike Netflix.
yeah, it's
That
kind
being
of weird.
said,
The whole thing.
because they have the rights to Psycho Pass 3, I've pretty much given up hope of us getting the same dub cast back, or them
Watch
there being a dub
anime
for
on
Psycho Pass
Netflix.
3. Yeah, I just watched Great Pretender, dude. It was fucking awesome.
I don't think I've never not used a third-party site to watch anime.
Really?
But they fucking shut down Kiss Anime, bro.
Bro,
Kiss-
this
that
anime
was
was
a-
trash.
That was a
Kiss anime-
violence-filled site anyway.
By the way,
There are
Kiss
so
Anime
many
has been-
better sites.
Yeah,
for
Nine
streaming.
Anime is a great site. Go Anime is still up and running, I think.
I've been using Anime Twist.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
I haven't
It's
either.
really
Check
good.
that one out.
I mean, the reality is, even if, like, you know, the thing with anime sites, you cut one head down and 4 more shall arise. Like,
Mhm.
there's an infinite amount.
Also,
Kiss
apparently,
manga finally went down, which was a big thing.
wait, yeah. Apparently, Crunchyroll switching to like a new model soon.
Oh,
Like,
what do you
they're
mean?
gonna have a free thing. It's gonna be ad written, but you're gonna get all the the simulcast and stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean, that's not too different. Like, I remember me and my friend were watching all of Symphogear together. Which, by the way, Symphogear, man, what a roller coaster. But we were watching all that, and we were able to watch the whole thing HD. I don't think my friend had the premium version of Crunchyroll at all, and
Hell yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah, they
Especially
You
upgrade
just have to deal with
anything.
ads and buffering.
Yeah,
We didn't
but I mean,
get
buffering is-
any ads though. That was the
Oh, really?
weirdest thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but they may have had ad block, but I thought Crunchyroll cracked down on ad block ages ago.
I don't know.
Either way.
I've been paying for premium since like
Same.
Well, I make my mom pay for it, actually. She doesn't know she's paying for it. I got it back in, like, high school when I didn't have a job, and she never took it off her card, so she's still paying for it.
Just never mention it again.
I'm gonna have to mention it since they're changing their business model next month. I think it's gonna, like, reset or something.
Oh no.
I mean, I can pay for it now, but... it was kind of free.
Alright, you guys make it to Mules.
I was like, anyway. Nice conversation, guys. I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Well, you guys walk into Mule's munitions. You see he's there. He's putting back together the rifle he took apart when you left.
Hey, Mule.
Back so soon.
Yeah, we, just whenever we have issues, we know you're the man to come to.
Okay, you know I do serve other customers, though, even if they're not here.
Yeah? Do you have any sort of basic, hacking tools to get past, like, electronic locks and stuff?
Electronic locks.
Yeah, we were just here earlier, huh?
Yeah.
Breaking and entering, or...
Just trying to get into my house when I forget my keys.
I'd like to call it inviting ourselves in.
He nods and kind of strokes his chin. Let me look in my hardware. He kind of just steps into a back room for a second.
Oh man.
Eventually he comes back and he slaps down some sort of kind of weird looking device. It looks like it has a trigger on it and it kind of juts out forward a little bit. I have this laser cutter.
Hell yeah.
Laser cutter.
We're getting a totally spiced laser tint.
That's pretty dope.
Yes, and he turns it on. You can see basically the portion that juts out kind of splits into two. And then there's like a thin, several different beams of laser that kind of open up, so you have like a slot.
Interesting.
You can use this to cut most objects, as it were.
That's pretty dope. How much for it?
Well, I mean, this is mine.
Oh!
You can borrow it.
400 euro dollars. Sure, that sounds good.
400 euro dollars. Alright. I'll give him the 400 euros.
He hands you the used laser cutter.
Alright. How well kept does it look?
I mean, it's relatively well kept in the same way that a craftsman would well keep something up. So, like, it's pretty beaten up, but it also looks like it's been loved a lot. Like, the handle is held together with a lot of duct tape.
Okay. Alright.
So it looks shitty, but, like, it's in perfect working condition, that kind of thing.
Alright.
That's all we need.
And it deals 2d6 damage as a melee weapon.
Hey.
Sick.
I mean, I'll take it and I'll bring it over to Voldak and be like, this is probably best use in your hands, yeah?
Voldak.
Voldak.
Hello? What?
Oh.
He wasn't listening.
Hello? Like, I just walk up to him, he's like, hello?
Sorry, I don't know why I just like completely spaced out.
Oh man, I just that just reminded me of that Vine where the guy like pours water on that girl's face and she's just like, "Hello."
I'm handing you the laser cutter, Voldak.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Cool.
Oh, that shit looks cool as fuck. Hello.
There's a picture of it.
I like it.
Oh shit.
So, okay, here's some legitimates. It deals 1d6 damage, but it deals double damage, triple damage to structures and objects.
Cool.
So when I say structures and objects, I'm specifically referring to people's cybernetic limbs.
Oh.
So forever
just cut people's
interrogating
thumbs
somebody, just
Oh my
Oh
god.
man,
So you
That-
like his arm, huh? Okay.
that would be fucking brutal.
All that you know from getting your cybernetic replacement that cybernetic limbs usually have like 30 points of structural health or something.
Oh, so
Something
I
like
can
that.
sit there and just fucking laser off somebody's arm.
Potentially, I'm just throwing things out there. Oh, here we go. So all cyber limbs can take up to 20 points of structural damage before they are useless, and up to 30 points before they are completely destroyed.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
alright.
Could I repair my cyber arm with this laser cutter?
Explain to me how that would work.
I cut things.
What are you gonna? How are you gonna cut something to repair it?
It's like, oh man, this is broken, let me just cut it off my arm.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, I didn't ignore me. I'm losing my mind over here.
But if you were ever trying to get into a locked room, C9 always does the trick for me.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
C9.
Quite bold. It's a bolder solution to the problem.
I also have a shotgun, which is pretty good at breaching.
Yeah, that would do the trick nicely as well.
That does usually help.
Or you get a bucket of acid and a mop.
Oh.
Hope
Ooh,
for the
that
best.
sounds.
Wait,
Yo, I like
sounds like
it.
good. That
Wouldn't-
sounds messy.
wouldn't the acid start to dissolve the mop?
No. You get a diluted acid.
Oh, okay.
You put it in the bucket. You get the mop. You have the door of your ex-lover's fiance,
Wow, your mind.
and you put it on, and just a little bit each day. And then in a week, poof, it is rust, and you have free entry.
Oh,
Are you speaking from personal experience here, Mules?
that would be the implication.
Do any of us speak from personal experience? I talk to a lot of people.
Oh, that's true. That's very trustworthy.
Anyway, if you want some acid, and he holds up a tin can.
Yo, can you give me some of the good shit, though, Mules?
That's the good shit.
He's a gun dealer. He's not a drug dealer.
I don't sell drugs. You have to talk to one of the gangs if they haven't been already destroyed by the renegades. Took all my best customers.
Neil, I'm just curious. Do you have any? I'm looking for attachments that might improve my pistol here. I pull out the 1911 I have. I'm looking for either one or both. A laser sight for the underbarrel attachment, or perhaps a more ergonomic grip.
Is this the one you got from Enrique's Antiques?
Yes.
He takes it very gingerly. But one or two of those things could be feasible. Are you sure you want to butcher such a priceless object? I've never seen one in such good condition.
Well, I mean, if it's a model from the early century, I imagine it has. I envisioned that it had like rail systems designed on it for easy attachment of that type of thing.
This is a pretty classic 1911 you got here.
I mean, you did get that very heavy pistol from the supply thing, so you could put it on there.
That's true. That's true. I don't know.
I mean, I can do what you're asking, but I don't know if it'll ever necessarily hold the resale value.
I'm not too concerned about that. I didn't necessarily buy it for its antique value, but more its effectiveness as a weapon.
I mean, if you want effectiveness, we sell judge pistols.
They silently judge you every time you shoot them.
I'll think it over.
Now, do you mean Judge Pistols as the pistols from Judge Dredd?
No, as in real life judge pistols, as in revolver shotguns.
Oh, okay.
Oh. They help you judge the unworthy.
All right.
Well, okay. Think it over.
All right.
All right. What's the closest address to where we are on the list?
On the list, well, there's Chris Tanner, and then there's 3 more addresses with no notes on them.
Yeah. Besides Chris Tanner, is there one that's like closer to us than the other ones?
They're all equally spaced out.
You see the other addresses. You see that there's one that has Elliott Bay for the area code.
Okay.
You see there is one that again is kind of like in the Midtown shopping area. And then you see that there's one more that goes to Kubota Garden.
That's ready to show us. Guys, can we go there? Please.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go to the gardens then.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Excitedly hopping in the car, I'm like, I see you too.
You see Kabuto Garden.
You can't be excited for
Kubota Garden is actually pretty similar to where the conference building is, as it is in the very nice part of town. You can see it before you approach, and it's very hard to find anywhere in Seattle, or for that matter, just the country. I gotta change the music because we're no longer at Mules.
Oh, true.
That is the same song.
Good job.
But anyway, you guys can make it to Kabuto Garden, and you can see, being the afternoon now, the very nice, colorful kind of trees and shrubs outside, kind of over the large stone wall that encompasses the building. This is a place that, unlike other places, has actually survived from the old world and survived the Fourth Corporate War.
It's like the Great Ninja War. Bunch of businessmen.
The Fourth Great Ninja War. What, are you gonna change the song? Oh, there you go. No.
Anyway, you see that there's like a small visitor center. You see that there is basically a fleet. This isn't what I want.
You foiled my plan.
Oh, it went all the way around.
It went all the way around.
Rip wap. I actually really hate that song.
To be honest, that song kind of sucks. Do I have to go all the way around?
Which song?
I just oh wait, no, I skipped the song I wanted to play.
Oh my god!
Oh, no,
Okay, this is it. Safe haven.
It's close enough. I don't care anymore. Anyway, you guys are outside of Kubota Gardens. In the parking lot, you see that there is basically a fleet of black sedans and vans.
Ooh.
Here. You see in the garden itself makes up several dozen acres up here on the hills of Washington North, or Seattle North. You see there's a small visitor kiosk, and you see kind of hanging outside the gated entrance, open, unlocked gates, but gated nonetheless, entrance, there looks to be about half a dozen homeless people just kind of huddled together, hanging out, sitting near the gate entrance.
Okay.
As you pull up to Kubota Gardens, yeah, basically parking your car just next to all these nondescript black vans.
Alright, what's the plan here, boys?
So, aren't we here to... Oh, so this is another on our list of places to investigate for Providence?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just... yeah.
I could call Yuto and see if
Sounds like
he'll
we're
give
all
us a tour.
Yeah, it's like we're also here because he likes you too.
Yeah.
He's Fuck Daddy Supreme.
You don't get to be excited over Yuto, you just fucked Anna Valencia, bro.
Okay, have you ever heard of Stop It?
Stop it.
Let me live my fucking life, alright?
Oh, true. I guess.
One can fuck another individual but still be in love with the Romeo and Juliet type daddy.
Yikes.
Yikes. Alright, anyway.
Anyway, let's
Did
head
you
in.
answer?
Yeah, well, yeah, let me call Yuto really quick.
You guys all stand out in the parking lot while Voldet calls Yuto. You see, you can like tell at this point that there are eyes watching you. But you go in and call it, and you get eventually you get somebody picks up. Hello?
Hey, Yuto, it's Voldak. How you doing, buddy?
Gaijin. What's going on?
Yeah,
I'm at work right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I was wondering if you could give me and my buddies a tour of your work. We're parked outside, and we were just kind of checking out the area, and we're curious about the gardens.
It's Sultsky. Oh, you're serious?
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah, we're right outside.
How did you find
uh,
out?
I didn't mean to just intrude on you, but
That's
I
kind of
found
what we
out as
just
pulled
did.
up
Yeah.
that-
This might look bad for him, you know.
How did you find out I work here?
I don't mean to creep you out. I just happened to stop by, found out you work here.
I just happened to ask my boss, who is the head of a startup mercenary organization, to stalk you.
Stop it! You're ruining my conversation with the love of my life.
You're doing that yourself.
Stop it!
Anyway,
Sorry, guys.
I don't need the voices in my head. I'm already listening to them. Anyway, yes, my love.
What?
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Okay. I have a smoke break in 15 minutes. I can meet you, I suppose. Where are you?
We're parked next to all these black sedans.
Yes. Those are ours.
Cool.
Okay. Okay.
We'll just be waiting out here then.
Wait, we?
Or just me, if you can only let me inside. I thought I mentioned that I had 3 of my colleagues with me, but I'm sure you'll recognize them from the guys. What was the incident called? Where were we at?
the life coach.
The Life Co conference.
At the LifeCo conference. Yes.
Oh, you mean the people that you were guarding that random suit with?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yes.
that
Yeah,
random suit's gonna be
you're
with
not
us.
gonna be able to come in.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to come in with us. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I
I
could
suppose
explain
my
things to
valet
him.
can stay behind.
I-
That's
wasn't I
probably not very
disguised?
important. Don't
You were disguised.
No, you're just.
Shut up.
I mean, I can put on my helmet right now, and he won't recognize me.
True. Anyway, I appreciate the help, Yuto. We'll just be waiting out here by these cars.
Okay. Don't piss anybody off. I'll be
We
there
won't, I
in
promise.
20
Never.
minutes.
Great.
Fuck Earl, and he hangs up.
Oh man. Well,
You
I could've
guys
gone
continue
with-
to hang out in the parking lot. Yeah. You see the visitors kiosk just has like a kind of a holographic image of a Japanese lady, and there's some pamphlets.
Oh, can I go grab one of those pamphlets?
Oh, you can, yeah. It's a very small, infographic pamphlet that describes the history of the Kubota Gardens, and how important they are, and how the Tenshi Corporation has renovated them and protected them as kind of a nature conservation effort to respect culture.
Interesting. Alright.
It's 20 acres. It's been a public park since 1987, and it was started in 1927 by Fujitaro Kubota.
Okay.
Nice.
Sick.
As you guys continue to stand around and read the pamphlet, one of the homeless folks does come up to you. You can see he's kind of this older Asian fellow. The fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I was wondering. I was looking at it. I was like, what is this?
Hello, Mia. A random image. Yo.
You got any spare eddies?
I like his face bleeding.
What do you
Yeah.
What do you need the eddies for, man?
What?
What do you need?
What do you need the eddies for?
Live my life.
Hey, we're not the one begging for money. Now, give us your reasoning.
I'm just.
Look, I gotta eat.
Okay.
I got people to take care of, and he gestures at some of the other homeless people.
All right, don't be stupid. I'm gonna give him 100 eddies.
Oh, you did. I was about to give him something and be like, "Go, take him to Olive Garden."
He takes the eddies and he gives like a very toothy smile as he greedily counts the money. Yeah, welcome to Kubota. He goes and kind of starts splitting the money with some of the other homeless folk. You see eventually Yuto shows up. He's wearing actual work clothes. Suit jacket, button up that's not buttoned all the way, no tie, big collar, like a very stereotypical Yakuza. But he's here. You can see the red hand of his robotic arms like poking out as he kind of just puts out his hands in welcome. You can see he's already lit his cigarette.
Hey, Yuto! What's up, my man?
Gaijin. You're wearing lots of purple. Red? Somewhere in between.
Yes. It's the company I work for. I forgot to get out of our work uniforms. It's no big deal, I'm sure.
And these are your nakama, your friends.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Not really.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll introduce
Come on, don't be
myself.
shy. This is
I
Yuto.
think me and
This is
Jack are the
badass
only
was helping
people that
us.
haven't met him.
Yeah, I was like, we went to the pool room with him, bro. He knows
Yeah.
me.
He saw me without my helmet on, but I mean, he didn't really know who I was, and I had a fake name. So
Yeah.
I'll just introduce myself. Name's Jack.
Yes. I hope you're better at pool than your compatriots, Jack. Unfortunately, we don't have one here, but if you ever want to get schooled again, we can always go to the bar.
Yo, we didn't lose that hard.
Yeah, next
sure.
time we might have to put some eddies on it, huh?
Hey,
That would be a bad idea.
or drinks, or ladies,
Or men.
or men.
Yeah.
Eh?
You don't know which way you swing.
Everybody but Ethan is like,
Anyway,
I'm
It's 2078.
I'm shift.
we're accepting here.
There's no such thing as sexuality. Only
Yeah.
slut.
Yeah,
Every single
gender
person is gender fluid.
became non-extinct like 3 decades ago.
Hell yeah.
Well, I can't take you to see the Shacho. I mean, I can't just take anybody to see him, but I can walk you around the gardens, of course.
That's perfect. Thanks, man.
So, yes, it is always good to see a friend, I suppose. That was Bridge Harry back there, and he starts kind of leading you guys into the gardens as he continues to talk and walk. It was a bit hairy back there at the conference center. I'm glad we both got our people out okay.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like there was the least amount of casualties as possible. Thank God.
Yes, well, I did take a few hits,
Well,
but everything is okay.
that's just part of the job, right?
True. Ja, hontoni.
What's it being a protector if you're not going to take a few of the bullets for him?
Well, it was supposed to be a relaxing night, but those fuck-faced cowards with the bombs are always where you least expect them.
Yeah.
And it is truly cowardly to try and bomb someplace instead of putting up your hands or your guns like a man.
Careful there. That could apply to at least like 3 of our plans.
I suppose. As you continue to walk through the Kubota Gardens, you do see all this very nice foliage and whatnot. But you also do see in several spots where there's clearings what look to be small tent communities, as well as similarly raggedly dressed individuals kind of huddled outside with small fires and pots. As it looks to be, there's several homeless communities set up within the garden walls.
Oh, this is
So-
like John Wick. It's like their information network is the homeless people, so they house them.
Have you already had lunch?
No, we haven't.
Okay, then we can eat here, I suppose. I haven't eaten yet myself.
Nice. Fancy Yakuza lunch.
He goes ahead and you guys walk around the gardens a bit more. The typical botanical, there's a nice rivers and ponds with koi ponds. It's basically, Shiratori Park, as we've all been there.
I actually never went inside the
me
actual
neither.
park itself.
Wow, you guys
Are
are
you
just
serious?
fuck out.
Yeah, no, I just always walked around the area right by the dorms and the area right across the river.
Yeah, the one time I was about to go, it was closed.
My date at Shiratori Park with Saki-chan was so much fun.
Wow, must be nice. Rub it in there,
Rip.
don't you?
Yeah.
We can't all get dates, except I did take Yumi on a date. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, eventually he kind of takes you to a large pavilion, like in the first picture. And you can see there's kind of what looks to be a soup kitchen line set up, and there's people kind of doling out bowls of soup. And you can see that there's like a dozen different raggedly dressed people, as well as a few Yakuza wearing suits. Kind of a disparity in the picture, but Yuto just gets in line like it's nothing else. And continues talking.
Nice.
Ever since the explosion, the old man has, he's been a bit paranoid, refuses to meet anybody or make public appearances.
Explosion.
But, yes.
The theater?
Yeah, true.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, it was pretty rattling, I do have to say.
Yes. Well, he's been in a bad mood ever since the Renegades came to town. They've been cracking down on all the low-level crime.
Is that the reasoning for why there's so many lower class individuals around here?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
I'm just asking why these people have gathered here. Is there any particular reason for it?
Well. I see. Typical gaijin. Yes, well, I mean, they're safe.
-5.
They have walls here, and we have free food here, so there are reasons why they would come here while they're being protected. It doesn't
Sorry,
take 2 brain cells to put together the amount of sorry teenagers on the streets who would go and kill any homeless person for fun.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's why I was curious. Is I didn't know if the increase in crime caused these people to conglomerate here for safety.
No, they've been gathering here for quite some time. It's part of what we do, part of the community.
Oh, nice.
What it is they
That's
take
very
them off the
wholesome.
street and then bring them into the gang.
So,
Don't reveal their secrets. They'll hate us.
Shut up. Shut up. So it's very
So if
neat. So are we grabbing bowls of soup?
yeah, you guys all get your soup. It's just it's not the best. I mean, it's like cabbage and chicken soup. It's a little bit watery.
Sounds pretty good.
Oh, nice.
I do like me some cabbage and chicken.
Yeah, you guys all sit down at a wooden table here in the pavilion with Yuto. So, Gaijin and friends, I'm not an idiot. I'm sure there is some reason why you came here.
Well, you see.
Somebody else do the talking.
Hey, this
See-
is your man crush, bro. It's gotta be you.
I know, but he's asking vital information, and I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, I don't want
Duh, we're
to trust
looking
myself
for
with
people.
serious wounds on.
Yeah, me either.
Well, to
Jack,
tell you,
Jack, it's your time
But
to
at least
shine.
you have stats in conversation, Walter. I don't.
I mean,
to tell you the truth, we were a bit spooked by all these bombs recently as well, and we're trying to find whatever information we can about the bombers and the group behind them. We're hoping that maybe we can, I don't know, knowledge is power. Hopefully we can smoke those fuckers out. Have your people tried investigating them since the attempt on your boss's life was made?
We do have our own. Kurosawa looking into it, but nothing has turned up yet. Everybody we found either dies too quickly or isn't to be found at all.
Well, if you ever need some help looking into them, you're more than welcome to contact us.
I don't even know who you are.
You're free to contact Volk.
That's tiny.
Okay. Can I give you guys a really quick story?
I don't even know who you guys are.
So
yeah,
just
right.
in that same like context, I was at my buddy's apartment, and like we've been hanging out a ton. It's like me and this girl, and she, like, we're not dating or anything, but this girl, her roommate, like, had like a roommate meeting, and I was just kind of sitting there, and she decided to like come out in front of like this entire group of people because they're all like really good friends, and I'm just the rando. And she was like, "Guy, I just feel like I can really trust you all, and like I just want to tell you this thing about me. Like, I'm coming out as a lesbian." And not 2 seconds later, she's like, "Wait, what's your name? Who are you?"
Wait, what's your name again? Oh yeah,
I was like,
it's
"I'm
Nate.
Nate."
I'm just a guy here.
Like, I'm glad you can trust me like that. Congratulations. It's just so like awkward for me
LML.
being the odd man out. But anyway, you see, Yuto, we all work for a corporation called Griffin Corp, and our employer has decided to task us with trying to find those behind the bombings.
Man, that's a lot of information we're giving out. Is that okay?
I trust Yuto.
I don't. I mean, I am flattered that you came to me, really, but I am also just a low-level member. I do not know what power I have to help you.
Well, we don't need any help. We were just hoping we could get some information, possibly? If you know anything. I mean, this is all to help get rid of those scum that you mentioned earlier.
He kind of scratches the back of his head and thinks for a little bit, taking the rest of his cig.
It's a wet drag, my guy. He's deep on the blunt. Get him.
Yo, he's got the glizzy.
Well, I don't know too much, I'm afraid, but I can tell you what I do know. Some of our shipments have been harassed by the renegades. They think they can tussle with us. But I heard from some other men on a different shift that apparently they are also looking for these cowardly dogs.
Stupid dog, you make me look bad.
So I don't know. Perhaps they know more than we do, or at least than I do.
Okay, well, that's at least something.
It appears everybody in this damn city is looking for those fuckers.
Of course.
Yeah, it really is how it seems. They are public enemy number one. But, is there any way we could get in contact with those people, or is that private information? I would completely understand if this isn't something you can just give out to us.
The renegades are the guys that were attacked.
The guys that were attacked.
Oh. Sure, I can, I'll message the group chat. You remember them, they were the other ones playing pool. Not so good English.
That's okay, we dabble in Japanese.
Oh, okay, good. He sends out a text and then goes back to the soup. So, Griffin Corporation. Huh?
Yeah. What about it?
What do you guys just do whatever, or is it
We ride Griffins.
specific?
The organization is something of an upstart mercenary group. Contracted out to clientele, both governmental as well as even criminal. We're versatile in terms of employment.
Okay, well, I don't think you're supposed to be admitting to being a criminal. But
We mean against criminal activity, of course.
of course,
That
We're hired against criminal activity.
of course, and we uphold the public good.
Mhm.
I can't say I've heard of your company, but if they are mercenaries, then they've probably purchased something from us at some point. I would assume.
I would have to assume so as well. Guys, I'm blowing it here. Back me up.
what are we trying to do right now?
Yeah, I have to.
I don't know. Finish the conversation. I'm really
Well.
bad at this.
This man doesn't know how to speak.
I don't.
I don't either, don't worry. I'm surprised you people are friends with me.
You guys continue to whisper to each other before you know. There's a ringtone from Yuto. It sounds like a cat meowing. As he gets a text notification. But he checks it and nods and turns it off, and he's like, the others, well, they're going on lunch here in about half an hour, so we can wait here for them, if that is
Oh,
okay.
amazing. That's perfect.
Yes.
I'm gonna message Amara in message. So, does Earl Grey exactly know how, our current location is connected at all to Providence?
What's your current location?
Well,
You get back.
Whatever, Kavoda Gardens.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah.
That's a Tenshigumi stronghold. tread carefully.
Yeah, but
That's it?
yeah, but how does that have anything to do with Providence? Question mark.
Mark.
I don't know. One moment.
One moment, please.
Well, because all I remembered was that we were directed there because Yuto works there.
But I
Yeah.
thought one of the
but
addresses was like over here too, though.
No, yeah, because one of the 4 addresses was this place.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, you get a text back from Amara that says, Mask Face just says that they were at the conference center. Makes them a suspect.
Oh.
Well, then it sounds like we have most of what we need, but yeah, we can talk to the guys once they get there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I bet you the Elliott Bay link is probably the Renegades. We'll see.
You guys wait a while longer, and then two other Yakuza individuals show up. One of them looks pretty beaten and bloodied on the side of his face. He has a black eye. And then the other one has his arm in a cast, but they both show up with bowls of soup and sit down and talk briefly with Yuto in Japanese. この火災が人は誰なの？私の、まあ気にしないよ。This is Sato-san.
I was gonna say, I gotta be honest with you, Tom.
Matanaka-san.
Alright.
They work on the other shift.
Hmm.
Got beaten up by the renegades, the poor bastards.
Oof.
But
I'm debating right now to attempt to speak Japanese, but Walter can attest that I'm on some real struggle bus with some simple shit.
LMAO.
How many days ago did it happen? The encounter with the Renegades?
Just 4.
encounter with the renegades? Oh, you're asking them that?
Yeah.
Mm.
You see, Yuta translates. いつかその、まあ、renegade に戦ったかったの? And they talk back and forth, and it's like, なんだろうな. It was about 4 days ago, 5.
Hey.
They were being patched up for quite a bit. You see, they got roughed up.
And what?
What was the one that you talked about? その臭いラムシャク
Oh fuck that guy.
さんなの。そうそう。Do you know Ramshackle?
Yeah, I know.
Ramshackle.
We know Ramshackle.
Yes, he seems capable. I think he is the leader.
Do I know him? He's my wife.
He is the leader, yes, and he nods at the others for confirmation.
Probably.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Although, I mean, I suppose he is not all bad. He'd left them both alive, and they look worse than their hurts, really. Just once they stopped putting up the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he was more in it for the merchandise than to actually hurt the workers.
I get the idea that
That's
Ramshackle
spiteful.
is the more merciful of between him and
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes to the point that we need to have discussions with the renegades regarding our investigation, I think we should
Deal with.
try speaking with Ramshackle as opposed to Lockjaw.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree.
Well, he is the big dog in charge, no?
I mean, from our investigations, that would be someone known as Lockjaw.
As you say Lockjaw, you see both of the other Yakuza kind of get a little bit stiff and then look at their soup. I do not know Lockjaw,
She's a nasty one.
but I see.
Yeah, she's really a bitch and a half.
Bitch and a half. I know. I think she's 2 full bitches.
2 whole bitches.
2 whole bitches.
Well, did you have any specific questions for Sato and Nakamura? I mean,
Yeah, what
I
a
mean-
bitch is it?
Unless the rest of you guys have anything to ask, I don't think we really need too much from them.
Yeah,
Hmm.
at the moment.
okay. Just right yo. Molkete.
Fuck out here, Bridge.
Get the fuck up out of here. And take another helping of soup.
You say they talk a little bit and then head off to a different table. Because Sato-san's enjoying his after lunch cigarette.
Wow, yet another cancer stick. You really are Japanese, huh?
Work. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog.
Is that your dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Layla, stop.
Why don't we,
Let her be a pupper.
I
Hey.
guess I'll finish on my soup.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I was gonna say, it seems like we've got all the information we need.
For now.
For now. We could maybe question some of the folk around here, but that's about it.
Hmm.
I feel like
I don't think.
this is like a false lead, like in a sense that we're not gonna really find too much of what we need.
Yeah, I think we should
Mhm.
probably look at one of the other addresses.
True, true.
Have to agree. Well, Yuto, I appreciate the help. We all do, and it's always nice to see you. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, bro, this soup is pretty good.
And if
I'd
you
love
ever
to go
want
get
to,
some- I'd love to go get some pool and drinks going with you.
well, if you ever feel like working for a bigger company, we always do hire gaijin for enforcer positions.
Interesting, interesting.
Awesome. Well,
Just no disrespect, just putting it out there.
hey, money is money. In a business like this, nobody holds it against you.
Doesn't matter where it came from.
Alright, well, we'll be off then.
Okay.
And then we
Stay
off
safe.
ourselves. Alright, so where are we heading?
So there's...
Are you?
Sorry, what?
Yeah. What do you guys do?
So the other 2 addresses, there's one in Midtown, and then there's one at Elliott Bay. I'm thinking the Midtown address.
Yeah, I like that. I live in Midtown.
Alrighty. Midtown it is.
I'll message Amara again, and I'll say, so what is the reason that we need to go to this Midtown address? Or what does Earl Grey say, at least? What's the reason we have to go here?
You guys text back and it just says like, "Why are you putting off going to check out Chris Tanner?"
Oh! We already did that. Sorry about that.
Oh.
We already checked in at his place.
Find anything?
We didn't really find anything connected to Providence, though, right?
Nothing directly linking them, but we have theories as to his connection to events.
Yeah, I'll say what Matt just said.
Okay. Let me go ask Mask Face.
My boy Mask Face.
Says it is a warehouse.
Warehouse. And then, what is the one at Elliott Bay?
Oh, that's the Renegades. Would not recommend.
Yeah, no, okay.
Oh,
I
that's gonna-
heavily... Alright, so...
So really, it's only 2 locations
Yeah.
that we really need to go to.
Right.
All right. What time of day is it?
At this point, it is late afternoon, early evening.
Well, yeah. Do you guys want to head to this warehouse? Amaro says it's one of the points of interest.
Sounds good.
The other
We
place
don't
has
have
to
the
do
best
with the
track record with
renegade,
that.
so don't recommend.
Yeah, we don't have the best track record with the Renegades.
True.
But I mean, we also burned down the last warehouse we went in, so or y'all did.
Yeah, you were at a yogurt convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
You guys all head off to the warehouse in Midtown address, and that is where we will end this week's session.
Oh, wow.
Sweet. I was just gonna say, I was like, I'm getting so tired. I'm spacing.
It is getting later and later.
Mhm.
That's how time works.
Yeah, that is how time works, isn't it?
No.